Welcome to Pro Tool Reviews. What I have today is something I've been waiting for quite some while. It's the new DeWalt DCF870 impact driver. We're going to open the box, take a look, and see what's inside. All right, so before we open the box, let's see what it says. 57% quieter, 40% faster driving, 3-year warranty. It's compatible with all the 20-volt DeWalt batteries. Without further ado, let's see what's inside. Well, get a manual. That could be handy. Handy pocket clip as well, or a belt clip if you so desire. Oh, little card that maybe tells us about it. Looks like we have 2 modes. So mode 1 is low speed, runs from 0 to 1100 RPM. Mode 2 is high speed, and that's 0 to 3000 RPM. And we get a 20-minute LED mode. So that should give us almost a flashlight use out of this tool. And nothing else in the box. And here is our impact driver. All right, well, kind of has a familiar look to it. Kind of reminds me of the Atomic that came out a little while ago. We'll go ahead and put those side by side shortly, but let's focus on this first. There's our modes. So in the base of the tool, we have a selector switch. Gives you nice solid dedents where those positions are. So 1, 2, and then our LED 20-minute mode. We have our collet. Let's see if this is a... All right, so we have one hand insertion there. And it looks like to remove that bit, we're gonna have to pull out on the collet and then pull out on the bit. So it doesn't eject the bit so much, but it definitely one hand insertion. Looking at the front here too, also we have a ring of LED lights around the perimeter. Let's see what those look like. Battery on the tool. And, oh, there we go. Ooh, nice and bright. So there you go. You got LEDs, a ring of LEDs. So upgrade there. Definitely going to be bright when we need to use that tool on a fastener in a dark place. There's our shuttle, forward and reverse. We're accustomed to that. And if you notice, it's a quiet hydraulic. So that's significant in that they're promising 57% quieter usage versus our other impact tools. Yeah, kind of eager to see what that's going to be like. So here's speed 1, just to give you an idea what that sounds like. So that's a 0 to 1100. Mode 2. Considerably more speed there. And if I pop the battery off and click it back on, we can switch it over to our 20-minute night flashlight mode. What that does is with just even a click of the trigger, these LEDs will stay lit for a full 20 minutes. So in the event you're working in a dark space and you just need a flashlight to be able to see what you're doing, well, there you go. Now you have a built-in work light. So pretty handy. Now, I did mention that it does bear a striking resemblance to the Atomic, and rightfully so. If we put these tools side by side and I rotate them here slowly for you, you can see the design language is pretty similar. But that's where the similarities stop, actually. This is a whole nother animal, designed for a whole nother purpose, and we're gonna see what that sounds like when we get to testing here in just a moment. So in order to test the DCF870, what I'm gonna do is run it through a series of screws to see how it sounds. I'm really interested in the sound on this tool as they're promising 57% lower sound. Curious to see how it compares to maybe the Atomic as we go through these tests. So let's give it a shot. First off, we'll do some 2-inch drywall screws. Pretty common screw for most projects. I think a drywall screw is probably what most people are going to use these for. And let's give this a try. I'm going to go ahead and put this in speed 2, so top speed, and let's go. I'm going to do 3 screws, and then I'll switch to the Atomic, just to get a noise level idea here. Pretty quiet. You really don't hear an impact sound kicking in at all, actually. Let's see here. Let's try this again. Not till you get very end of driving that screw do you hear the impacts beginning to start. So there you go. You can hear a little bit, but definitely drives these without any issue. And this is just pine, so it's pretty simple to drive. But now let's swap over to the Atomic just to get an idea of how loud it is. So this is the atomic. We'll just do one screw here just to get a noise level reading. Nothing scientific, it's more just to see what our ears hear. All right, so it is louder. We'll do one more. So definitely louder on the impacts at the end of driving that screw into the wood. Next would be another common screw we use would be a deck screw. This is for composite decking, so attaching your composite deck boards down to your 2x material. This is a 2.5-inch screw, and it's a Torx driven screw. So let's give this a shot. Same thing, we'll do this in speed 2, mode 2. And here we go. So you can hear the impacting sound is a lot gentler sounding. So it's not very loud. We can definitely probably carry on a conversation over using this tool actually. So that is definitely quiet. These screws are a little more work for the tool to drive. So you get an idea that it is impacting, but not nearly as loud as the atomic here. So we'll give this a go. So here's the atomic. I can hear it. I'm not sure if you guys can, but this one is definitely louder. So louder, maybe it's faster, but you know, for these types of fasteners, this size fastener, speed really isn't the issue. It is the noise. Both these tools are more than adequate to drive these standard types of screws. Now, just one final little example of using an impact driver is using these 6-inch RSS screws. So these would be used for attaching a ledger, maybe to a wall. You use these in deck building a lot of times. And it's nice. They have a very positive drive Torx type socket on the top of the head, so we don't get any slippage, any cam out. And we'll start with the Quiet Hydraulic on this one. And I'm not starting to use any pilot holes. We're going to let the screw do the drilling. It has a self-drilling tip, and let's see what it does. All right, here we go. Yes, I know the screw is larger than my material. The point is that I'm not fastening anything here. It's more just to see what does that impacting action really sound like as it's driving a screw through a piece of wood. And as you heard, it's not terribly loud. And for comparison, we'll go back to our atomic and do the same thing. All right, so here's the atomic. Well, the atomic is definitely louder. So while this is not a comparison type review, it's nice to be able to get a baseline when we compare it to another product, especially inside of the DeWalt lineup. It's obvious that the Quiet Hydraulic is quieter. Now, I can't measure and tell you 57% exactly, but I don't think that matters. The point is, you're going to save your ears if you use this tool and you have to drive a lot of fasteners. So this Quiet Hydraulic delivers 4,200 impacts per minute at 500 inch-pounds of torque. Yes, that's less than the atomic, but it's also 50 to 150 inch-pounds stronger than any of the competition. Currently the strongest quiet impact driver on the market. So who is this impact driver really for? I think it's for the guy that works in confined spaces. You know, maybe that guy that's doing maintenance type work, working inside of a heavy, equipment, air conditioning equipment, up in attics, things like that. It does have a compact size. It's only 4 inches front to back. So you're gonna be able to get in tight spots, but also combine that with that 20-minute flashlight feature and also the lower noise. It's gonna save your ears. I think you're gonna appreciate that. The DCF870 comes with a 3-year warranty, could be had for $199 for a bare tool, $299 for a kit, and you should be able to find them anywhere DeWalt tools are sold, like Home Depot, Lowe's, Acme Tools. If you need one right now, click the link. If you have any questions, thoughts about this tool, or if you use a Quiet Impact, we'd be interested to know what you think about it. Leave us a comment below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet to Pro Tool Reviews, do that so you don't miss out on any of these videos and reviews. And as always, thanks for watching.